she'll like, all right, it's water under the bridge until next time, type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's
So
like every time uh like this is the second time where I don't know, this is crazy. Like it wasn't even like a big thing, but it was like so there was a group chat that we used to have, okay, and it was like me, Daryl, Raw, Venus, Muva, and B Taylor.
hmm
And so B Taylor ended up fighting with Venus. You knew that whole thing, right?
yeah, like
And then
I
Rob, and
saw
then
that.
Venus was Daryl. So then Venus and Muva left because Muva's like loyal to Venus, whatever. And then B Taylor basically was kind of getting sick of it. So she left after Venus left. So then it was me, Raw, and Daryl, and now they're fighting. And I'm like, fuck. And like, it's not like the chat's active or anything, but it's just like, holy fuck. And I'm just chilling, kind of like, oh, I like y'all. And I don't know what to do here. So I just
Oh,
keep my distance. It's interesting.
exactly. That's the best thing to do, and just let it play out because it's one of those things where it's a cycle, right? It's Raw
Hmm.
B's not in that much beef like that, but when she has to handle it, she'll handle it like you see how she does. That's why most people don't play with her. Like that's why she always say don't play with it because
Yeah,
everybody
don't
knows
play
not
with
to
it. Don't
fuck
play
with
with
her.
it. Don't play with it. Yeah, no, it's true.
Like, that's why you don't really fuck with her. I said like she will help you out if you're in need, and she keeps it business. But you're gonna try to play her. She like, all right, let me unload this cannon on you, and and Darrell and E Black is about to get involved sooner or later. That's how it's going to go, because those two are in this infinity loop of beefing with each other in November to February. It's like a cycle with them. It's like that. That's all they do. So it's gonna be interesting. I
Oh,
said,
I see.
I just, I just hope they just have to stop dragging people into it. Like, it's always the common denominator will always be between E Black or and Darrell and how things kick off. It's like a spillover. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, Raw and Darrell are going at it, but it was because Raw B was on E Black's panel. You know what I'm saying? Like months prior, and it's just when those two go at it, there's collateral damage.
I just went live, by the way.
Sorry,
Okay,
I just stood up and I went to the kitchen, but I was listening.
no, that's fine.
Yeah. No, cool. Um, I haven't seen much of the E Black and the real shit, but except for the reading rainbow thing, that was funny.
Listen,
Reading
that
Rainbow
shit.
thing.
Listen, E Black was drunk one night, and they told him to read something, and he couldn't read it because he was so drunk. So you know how we go. So now it's like, okay, you can't read. and,
Yeah.
they- and, they- and and when the E Black and Darrell beef kicked off, they started playing the Reading Rainbow theme.
That's funny as fuck.
So
Yeah.
I'm listen, that's why in that space you can't make no mistakes. The one mistake you get, th- they can make that shit into a narrative.
They make it into a meme and a narrative, yeah.
Based.
That shit be hilarious. I'm like,
Like the Daryl and the Daryl and the Flora one. Like Daryl, that's a man. That was so funny.
he's like, oh no, y'all got me. I'm like, yo, y'all be wilding on here.
That was funny as fuck though.
And then they got the rail for voguing. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like,
Buenas
this
tardes.
space will get you if you don't pay attention.
What's another really funny one? They clown like the same.
Um, they got what? the Team Fatty guy crying like, "I'm proud of you, man." I'm like, what the fuck is you
Yeah.
crying about, dog?
Uh, this one with like I think this is a Fight Club one, but there's one with Cheeky where he says something, and they play it all the time, but I can't remember what it is. I don't know. It's funny though.
Oh, I gotta find. I don't know, cause I don't watch Fight Club like that, cause I think it's you can only be ghetto for so long. Like I'm like, yo, y'all be up here all night. I'm like, I went to bed, I woke up, showered, went to work, and it's 30 minutes before lunchtime, and y'all on the same panel in the same clothes.
It's true though. I don't know. It was funny the first time I did it, and now I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
cause like like to me like they'll say, oh it's about having a conversation. I'm like, no, it's called Fight Club for a reason, and you guys go there to shit on each other, and then like, oh, see, we came from this space. I'm like, YouTube. Everybody who's on YouTube is from YouTube. They're like, no, from the manosphere. I'm like, YouTube. Like, like there's no manosphere fucking thing on here. When I look, it says tech, education, movie, sports. It says this say nothing about no manosphere. I'm like,
True.
shut your
You
dumb ass
sure?
up.
I got a manosphere tab on mine.
Listen, what? Where? I need it.
He's in
I
my
said,
butt. I'm just kidding.
know what? I walked into that one. I deserve that one.
You did, bitch.
That's that. Damn.
Is Tree
uh,
sleeping?
oh
Tree, are
man.
you asleep?
She was AFK. I just dragged her back in.
What happened? What happened to homegirl
Hold
that
on,
was
I'm gonna
trying
do this
to?
again. Secret text dungeon. Back in. Just so she doesn't go AFK again.
With who? Oh my god. What happened?
What? Oh, Rena, like Rena sent
Tree.
me a friend request. I'm like, what was that? I didn't mean to roast her like that the other day, but she was asking for
Yeah. No, she asked
it.
for it a lot. Ask
I'm
Cat.
like, I did kind of feel bad at the end. I'm like, oh shit, I think I went a little too
Nah,
hard.
you're good. She's retarded. Chicken dang it.
Who
Damn.
was it?
My friend Cat. She's a
Okay.
dumbass.
Wait a minute. Wait, League of Legends world started?
No idea.
This shit says the quarterfinals. Oh shit, I missed this. That's crazy. They got literally almost 40,000 people watching League of Legends
That's
esports,
crazy.
and
I
it's
was on
3:30 in the morning. That's crazy.
when I was on Wick yesterday, there's a girl there from Vancouver, like 3 hours, 4 hours away from where I was. Girl.
That she plays in the tournament.
No, like Wick TV. You know Wick TV.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, there was a girl on there yesterday, and she was like from really close by to where I live. Isn't that cool? No,
Indeed. Indeed it
don't
is.
don't respond to that.
Grey Pill. What's up, fuckface?
Great.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, E?
How goes it
Hey,
going,
hey,
Julio?
hey.
Oh man. I couldn't catch you earlier, Neve, but I got lazy in the bed, so
What
and
do you
I saw you
mean?
wasn't on. I was gonna ask you for something, but you wasn't on because I looked and you wasn't streaming earlier, like in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
I woke up late and then I went to a friend's for a movie. So I actually left the house. It was
Okay.
weird.
You wouldn't
That's
touch
good. That
grass,
worked out
Neve?
then.
How
You got
dare
the
you?
house.
How dare you
Got some
touch
fresh grass.
grass?
Nah, she lying. She was just here for the movie.
Well, I came back and watched
I'm
that
kidding.
movie
I'm kidding.
too.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I'm talking about
Cloud
doing
Nine.
the. No, I'm talking about doing the day though, because I woke up and then I was gonna think about. I had this topic I wanted to cover, but I wanted another eyes on it for the conversation because I don't know if you heard about the. I don't know if I mentioned to you a while ago. It's the trans liberal versus trans conservative
Yeah,
with
that Jubilee
yeah
channel and Blair White and stuff, right?
yeah yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to cover that, but I don't want to be like ignorant to the conversation.
Oh
I
no, I don't think
saw,
he would be.
huh?
I don't think he would be.
Yeah, I appreciate
I
that. I
sure
saw
did.
Night Talk
I'm just
give.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I saw Night Talk do his take on it. So I think I'm on the. I think I'll be fair with the conversation, but if there was something I pretty much had to ask, so I thought about just ask you. I was gonna try to do like a stream like 12 or 1, but I pretty much just laying in the bed, and then I saw you wasn't on. I was like, screw it, it's a sign, just to chill and call it a day. And I was
Mm,
gonna just stick to my midnight stream that I promised I was gonna do tonight.
that's a hard one too because the Jubilee videos are notorious for getting streams taken down in chat.
I know, but I worked that out. I know. I did
Uh,
one where they had remember they had do the lineup like if you agree, disagree. So you like kind of go to like 1, 2, 3 little spots. They had like a line you would stand in.
mhm.
So I was reacting to this. This was like a year ago. I was reacting to it. I'm thinking I got it. I'm pausing like every 20 seconds, but then they clip me. And I was like, what the crap? Then I tried again another time with a Jubilee video they did. And then they got me again. So after that, I just stopped doing Jubilee videos. And I'm like, yo, but y'all fine with Abram Preach. You're fine with Unapologetic with that chick. You're fine with somebody else. I don't get it. And then now a month later, I see how a lot of other content creators like Do Better and LTTV like make it very more transformative than I do. So I say, okay, this make more sense. So I think I got him this time. So I'm just gonna transform the video. I'm gonna download it, put the a filter in front of it, and then I'm gonna space out the actual video versus the audio.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
saved it for like 2 minutes once and I got a warning.
yeah. You gotta
Oh yeah,
check the
they good for
content
that
ID.
clipping.
You gotta
They're
check
good
the.
for clipping.
You got. I think you gotta check the content ID thing. I said that like no matter even if you download it, that's still in the metadata. That you gotta find a way to
Don't have
scrape
that one,
that.
but it's
Oh, I can screen record too, because
Yeah.
remember the Cornelius, because
Mhm.
he
yes,
was on
we
Lead
do.
Attorney one time when they was talking about when Myron was like copyright striking like 30 something channels, and he
Mhm.
was the only one that said he never got me. He said maybe because he was screen recorded. So I'll probably just screen record it and see if that works. Screen record, then just do the filters and plus the audio part.
Yeah, because people forget like they have the content ID is in the data, which is
Correct.
so it's that tag is very specific.
Correct. I'll work on doing that. What movie you went to go see? Neith?
Oh, I went and saw fuck.
Just went to AFK again.
Bodies.
I'm all right.
That's a movie?
I'm doing all right.
Yep.
Just about to
Oh,
Not a
just
very
about to
good
start
one.
playing Sekiro in a second.
But it was a movie.
In a Sekiro and I'm cringe.
It was
Okay.
interesting.
I
Okay.
blinked and it's at 50,000. Okay, the match is about to start.
What match?
NRG versus Weibo in the League of Legends World quarterfinals. Oh shit.
I'm playing Cyber Punch.
Did they fix it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I'll buy it.
Yeah, buy it. But apparently the DLC is amazing, so factor that into your purchasing decision somehow.
I think I'm gonna have to actually buy a whole new computer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my plan for next year.
Why? Kidding. You never need
For
you never need a reason to buy a computer.
mm,
Just do
I should
it.
do. No, I don't know about just do it, but yeah, somebody always need a reason. Upgrades, get some better quality when you're doing your thingy jig.
I was messing with my wife, right? I'm like this. I gotta buy me a new computer. She's like, okay. I'm like, and before she even said, I'm like, I'm not buying no fucking $300, $500 computer. I'm letting you know that now. And she's like, okay, after the wedding, because she know I'll drop a good. I'm like, I'll drop $2,000 on fucking laptop.
Damn. Do you
Got
live in
that.
El Salvador yet?
I should be by August of next year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm in the States now
Oh,
for
I got
school.
a new place to come visit.
Yeah, let
my
me know how my homeland is.
I got
yeah,
you. Oh, shit. Listen, I
my
can breathe
classmate.
down there. Everybody's nice. I don't feel like people are staring. I'll be chilling down there.
Yeah.
And it feels good to be 5'10" and like one of the tallest people in the area. So ain't no problem. I'm
Oh,
like, oh,
nice. And when I get there, I'm 6'2".
oh,
When I get there, I'm 6.
you're gonna be like Shaq over there. Like there's some spots I have to duck down.
Jeez.
So you speak Spanish then,
You
right?
bastard.
Nope.
What?
I'm not a lefty, by the
Well,
way.
no,
I'm
I
on the
can speak
left, but I'm not a
Spanish.
lefty.
Um,
Okay,
yeah,
gross. Fuck
well,
that.
Great Pill, you seen Cruise Season,
And it is milk
right?
Mm-hmm.
because I had
You,
Oreos.
you,
All right,
you seen my
even more
wife. I
hardcore
said
than White
her English is
Russians,
better than most Americans.
bitch.
Wait, I don't think
Oreos.
the Latina is my wife. Great Pill.
Are you fucking
See the
serious?
Oreo shit on the
Yeah.
bottom?
What?
Yeah. Oh, that's you
What?
on the pictures with him on Instagram.
Yeah.
What? What am I laughing
Yo.
at?
Yo.
Where is
What?
this?
What?
Yo.
Remember?
Oh,
Oh, Brave.
snap.
Oh,
This
so,
what I'm
oh,
saying.
so
Yo.
you, oh,
Where
you
is
never
it?
got when I told you months ago. I'm like this.
Where is
People
this shit?
make fun. People make fun of my voice, but you know, the one woman that they all been trying to get on the panel,
Where
I'm
is
married
it?
to.
Facts. Yo, bro. They've
You
been.
never got
Where's
it.
this photo?
Who is she? Who
Yo,
is
she's
she?
very attractive, but this is crazy. Hold on, let's get this moment for a minute because this is so
Yeah.
fucking funny,
Now I
bro.
want to
This
see it. Show me
yeah, hold on,
your
Where's
wife.
the
I got cam up for this
photo
one. Apex, I got
Hold
cam
on.
up for this
I
one.
can put it on the screen. That's no problem.
with your bitch
This
ass?
is so fucking funny. Yo, Apex.
Yeah.
This is when I say shit comes full fucking circle, bro. This is why I be telling motherfuckers like, yo, shut your fucking mouth, respect people. You know, shit comes full fucking circle. I promise you. Apex, this is literally how me and Ruby got together, right? Ruby on some whole nother space with the Mesford 2.0 doing her thing. I'm still learning the base of it. You doing your thing. Everything come together, man. I be trying to tell people, like, yo, you gotta come respect, man. But I didn't, yo, you was not lying. Everybody was trying to get with this girl.
And I'm just the avatar in the chat. That
Yo,
should be having
everybody
me
trying
in
to,
tears. I'm
yo, every,
you know, people be like this. Oh, why don't you come on my panel? I was like, because her husband said no. uh,
yo, this is crazy. The stuff they were trying to say about her, the little rumors and stuff, man. I was like, I don't know, bro. Like they'll say some stuff like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't
and
know. Like it sounds.
mind you, I've been on those panels where they said it. I'm like, okay. I'll
Shit
just
just
be
makes
sitting there like, listen, y'all don't know her.
that is crazy. This just makes so. This just only prove it don't just reconfirm the shit I've been saying before. So thank you for that. And even with same thing
I still ain't
with
seen it
peace
yet.
with peace and L Nixon because I didn't like I knew of L Nixon first
Yeah.
and I knew I knew of Peace through technically like through
Well,
Raw, and then we became cool. So she like had me off like conversations or quote unquote interviews, and we just like it was always been a separate conversation. I never knew they was together, but I always respected both of them accordingly. And then the moment I found out that they was fucking together, I just like okay, and I left it like that. And it was like, oh, great pill. So like yo, that's your man, that's your woman. I don't care. I'm not trying to f you. I never was giving the vibe like I'm trying to smash or whatever. You do you good. And when I found out like okay, that's my quote unquote homie, and I found out you my homie too. Y'all, I put them bitches right in the fucking group conversations together. So the fact they are a homie and whatever, yeah, there you go,
Yeah, that's my wife.
there you go. Man, full fucking circle, bro. Full
Okay.
circle.
Hold on. I can't see yet. Hold on.
I
You
can
see
see.
Neef?
No.
Oh.
Oh, she is beautiful.
I love when people get like when people just be talking. I'm like, listen, y'all can say whatever you want.
Oh, that's a cute photo.
Yeah, she got a good head on her shoulders too. The stuff that how she and again, I'm going by what I see, how she presents herself, the stuff she says. She sounds like she got a good head on her shoulders. Um,
Mind
that
you,
was it.
I figured because I felt she was a genius, and then her family, and then I'm sitting there like, all these motherfuckers are engineers. I
Mm,
mean, I'm like, I thought I was smart. I'm like, they in a third world country. I'm like, fuck, I need to read. Like they run laps.
yeah,
Polar, you
I'm
yeah,
like,
motherfucker.
so I'm like, okay, good genes, highly intelligent family. I'm like, I think it's a win.
yeah. As long as you happy, bro. I'm happy. You happy. And I ain't gonna lie, this man, you ain't never lied on that one. They was all trying to low key get with her, especially them grimy motherfuckers on cruise season. Jesus, Jesus. And
I'll
I'm
be
and it's crazy. I don't know of them, but just the vibes I get from them. The only person that kind of turned me off low key was Mr. Let Go, because I don't know of him. I just see some stuff. I don't even watch cruise season like that because I even told what's his name Ricky. I was like Ricky, every time you go live, bro, and I see that semi cast, I be in your chat because you're the only one actually seem like you got some sense when you open your mouth. And then when Mr. Lego came up to knowledge and relationship, and it was something that because I was literally doing my homework and trying to understand narcissist and narcissism traits, right? So he
Mhm.
just happened. I don't know what the reason was. I think 84 invited him, so he was over there in knowledge relationship, and he was having a casual conversation. So Cookie and Lady E and the ladies over there like we're cool. They like me. So I come like, hey, great pill. Like, hey. So he kind of like that for a minute,
Mhm.
and I ignored it. And then he somehow the conversation came to him about narcissists, and he said a narcissist is
No,
only
what is
what women
the
blah blah
show
blah
The
blah
Living
blah.
Dead?
And I was like, that's not true.
What do you mean?
And I literally gave him like the textbook definition of what the narcissist is, and they even add some context to it. He's like, no, that's not it. And I was like, what? And it triggered me, but it motivated me at the same time. So that next day, I did like 2 segments back to back, like just actual professionals now
You're cringe,
explaining and
Polar.
breaking it down and the
Cringe.
traits and all this stuff. And then I kind of low key like threw his name on there. Then I did another one, kind of doing a little bit more deep dive. And I even did the next one about energy vampires. Then I came up with a theory with it, like what happened if a narcissist can't get their supply from the flying monkeys. That was the second one. Flying monkeys. What if a narcissist couldn't get their narcissistic supply from the flying monkeys? If the narcissist left and they had like all the gag of flying monkeys, what would happen to the flying monkeys? I had a whole theory on that one too. And that whole time, I could actually say because I didn't like him because of what he said, for me showing me that he didn't have the sense that God gave him, and two, I had to thank him at the same time because that motivated me just to have do the content about it. So, yeah, that guy, Jesus,
Yeah, well, when it came to Mr. Let Go, I found out. I don't know if he's a narcissist or not. He toes the line but he comes off to me like maybe a sociopath because he
Yeah,
flops a lot.
I would say
He
very,
doesn't, you know.
I would say very emotional for a lot of situations. Like, I don't think he keep the. I would definitely want to say narcissist. I would kind of agree with you on that one, but I would say more of a fake truth teller, but very emotional with stuff that when he disagrees with things. Like when what's his name was showing that engagement between him and Cynthia G. Like that was an easy loss. Like I don't know, but yeah, preseason. I just can't. Only reason I went over there twice is because of Hank, and we was like in a whole group and we supposed to support each other. And Hank dropped the link like, "Y'all be in Cruise Season." And I even told him in the group, I said, "Bro, I don't even like this channel. I'll go over there in the chat just to support of you, but there's no reason for me to go over there. I don't even want it in my algorithm."
No, yeah, that's the thing. It's like she was on Cruise Season. I, that's the only place I liked her in because there was I didn't feel they used her to attack the black.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what. So
Fair.
that's why I had no problem with her going on that. Cause like Lapeef and the other channels, it felt like they were trying to use her to be like, oh, she's another race. So they had the whole preference narrative going for a while, and that's how I felt with some channels. But I didn't feel that with Crew
Mm-hmm.
Season. So that's why I'm like, I had no problem with you going on there. I said, cause them other spaces, I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm like, and that's how I think her and B Taylor had a little issue. I'm like,
Every time I'm better ways.
B Taylor kept trying to egg her on. I'm like, don't fall for it.
Yep. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said too. That was another one I tried to warn on this end with on that personality because just like they only went over to AK because
Jesus Christ, is that just for me
that
or is that for
relationship was like
everybody?
whatever they
No,
did. I'm
Everyone.
that's
like,
you.
what?
Your shit is
You
fucked.
choppy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had just closed something. What about now?
Better.
All right, thank you. So, have you been to that country before, like many times?
No, because everything happened very, very fast. So basically,
Okay.
pandemic was coming to. They was open things up after the pandemic, and I really booked vacation. And remember, she's a tour guide, so she did tours around the country. She's like, "Oh, come here, blah blah blah." I've never been there. Why not? I go down there, enjoy my vacation. I come back home. I'm like,
Fuck.
I want to pursue this. And then it kind of just, and then it just kept growing and growing. I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste time. All right, let's do this. And guess what? She don't want to come. So can't nobody say green card.
Yeah, I heard I had that conversation with my platform too because they tried to somebody tried to push a narrative as this country's so good that people. But I'm like, because I didn't even think about her. I heard because Filipino women said the same thing. Like, if I'm with somebody and my husband, like he got business and life there, they go there because of my husband, but they don't want to leave their home.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was
that was her
like, yeah,
thing.
exactly.
She looked at it as there's she look at us. She doesn't look at us badly, but she looks at the dynamics of us and how we interact. She's like, there's no,
Oh shit.
there's no, there's no family type of dynamic. She sees. She's like, I could never ask my sister, hey, I'm gonna give you these clothes because you just have a newborn, but you have to pay me. She looked at that as highly disrespectful.
Hmm.
And I didn't think of it like that. I'm like if my sister were to give me clothes for my newborn, I would just give her some money for it. But for them over there, it's like she's like small things, cultural things like that. She doesn't like. So and then I got the remote position. And once school's done, I'm over there.
That's another one too. Like, I'm gonna give you my email, man. I think I said that in the Discord because I was looking for remote work here, which is pretty much easy, but I wanted where I could have it not just state to state, but just country to country. Because I would love to just like sit on the beach and like, you know what? After I'm done, let me take a break and I just turn around and there's like some nice ocean, some air, like
Well, right. Okay, here I went. Right, my
yeah.
right the new because I transferred in my job, so I transferred, and it's me being an honest, just trying to be an honest guy. My boss straight told me, he says, I'll be honest. I don't know where the hell anybody is on my team. Like, once you get the internet and do your job, I don't care. He said,
Oh, I like that guy.
but he said, but because you told me, and it was on Teams, so we record everything. He had to
Mm-hmm.
go to HR and talk about it, and they had to tell me the policies. But he said, hey, if you went there for 2 weeks, he says, you say you went there for 2 weeks, he's like, and when you come back to work, he's like, I don't know if you're back in the States or not, and I'm not gonna
My man.
ask.
My man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah. Because my classmate, she was actually doing like inside office work, but because of the pandemic and she's in New York, so
Hmm.
she's doing remote work, and I didn't notice that time until she's like showing like I was like, she just keeps going to Jamaica. And then so I was like, and I kept messing with her like, yeah, you doing a lot of thirst trapping, a lot of thirst trapping. The next thing you know, she like, hey, with a picture of the people, some dude, and one time I made her chop it up, and she talking about like, the private differences and the culture there and all this good stuff. I said, that's what's up. The next thing you know, she like posted some pictures of Derek getting married. And I was like, oh, congratulations. And then I DM'd her and I said, look, above all, be safe, congratulations. And I was like, just another friend, I'm gonna have another reason to go visit, stuff like that. And she's like, exactly. So
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just like I love America, and I'm keeping my citizenship because they comes with certain privileges around the world.
yep,
I said, but
yep.
it's getting it's getting too expensive, and hey, I want to at least enjoy my life, and I can do it remotely. It is what it is. I think America is going to be the land of the corporations, where the people who are only living here are rich people and the people do what they want. That's it. It's the landscaper. I'll say everybody else is going to be outside the
Agree. Someone was telling me, I'm not gonna say the name, but someone's telling me that Neve's nemesis, Neve's ex nemesis was got called out in just trees stream, and I wanna find it real quick.
Use X
Plus,
Nemesis? What does that mean?
if you know, you know. That way you don't have to be saying out loud or just put in the chat.
Is it's either Nine Tails?
Nope, it's the first one. It was the
Oh,
first one.
okay.
I was doing my stream and somebody brought it up. It was like, this happened. I was like, really? Oh, no, I don't think that's. I think I told you this earlier too. I don't think it's gonna work out with me and the other person. You pretty much said it, but I definitely think it's not gonna work out with that person. Though, Apex. No, you smiling at Kink? You just looking creepy as
I'm
hell.
on my fucking stream and this guy chatted something and I'm gloating.
Tell them just
Okay.
cash app. Tell them just cash app us. All right.
Yeah, that's how we do this here.
I don't see it in the chat. Great Bill.
Oh, my bad. I thought y'all was gonna guess. Oh, hold on. Oh, my bad.
I dragged her back in again. Oh, duh. can say that on my stream. The fuck?
Yeah, but the way this chick been running around looking for just all types of I
Fuck
don't got
this
time for
bitch.
that.
After you
Fuck
said
this
That's
chick,
bitch.
you. Y'all said that. Y'all said
I'm
that
not.
last time again.
I didn't even. I'm
I
not
don't
even.
give a
I didn't even
fuck.
see it, but you said chick, so now I know who it is.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
You know what's
She
funny
can
though? You know
kill
what's funny though?
herself. Oh
You know
my
what's
god, she's dumb as
you know-
hell.
You know what's funny? Because this is the same energy, right? Nah, they dumb. And then now this person triggered one person. I was just like, yo, I need a sabbatical.
What the fuck is wrong with this shit? What the
But that's the thing. I just think
Something is
it's
going on with this game. This shit is glitching.
Yeah, you just having straight up hardware issues today.
Yeah. No, I'm having straight up hardware issues every day for the past month. This shit is fucked.
Well, did you look inside of it, make sure there's not not a bug in there? Like, no, that happened to me. Like I had like some type of spider, power supply. Like I'm like, oh shit. So.
You know, I'd probably say it could be the power supply if it wasn't overheating. Because, you know, that's like too much power.
Well, if it's overheating, so it could be the exhaust fan, or it's how it's exhausting. It could be like more intake than outtake. Cause you gotta do that. I forgot. Is it a smoke test? I forgot the smoke test that they use to see if the air is going through it or not. So you have to try to test that out.
Okay.
And no, not weed. Okay, just
I don't smoke weed anyway.
That's it. So it's like no, there's an actual. What do they call it? I don't know. I'm just one of those people. Like before, I really have to buy a brand new piece of equipment. Make sure it's not the equipment.
Right.
Oh, so it's just a regular smoke machine. Okay, that's fine. That's what it says.
Huh?
Oh man.
Yes.
Have you guys seen the video of Krayshawn Rock singing that song on that podcast and the fucking guy crying?
No.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm gonna find that.
No. Can you share it?
Yeah, I'll find out. Hold on.
All right.
Are you ready?
Hmm?
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Greeting.
I'm looking.
Mac.
Shorty, you making me crash.
Baby. You in it back, bro.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Let it all out. We're gonna let it out. Run it again.
Shit.
Fuck.
Look, I'm a sensitive person.
Play it again.
What the hell?
Just play it again. I need to see this again.
It's like the worst song ever.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
sorry.
It's terrible.
Shorty, you making me crash.
Baby. He went it back, bro.
Right again. That was again. So, all right, she letting it all out. We're going to let her let it out. Run it again.
Shit.
I hate everybody.
I'm a sensitive person.
Rainy day. Rainy day.
Yeah. All right, I'm done. That motherfucker fanned his face.
Bro.
It's just so
All right,
random.
Polar.
It's the most
have
random
a good night,
person
buddy.
you could cry to. I cannot think of anything.
Fucking
Send me
funny.
that link in the
That's
the
good
chat. 'Cause
shit.
That might
That's
be
funny.
like a collaboration of dumb shit people do.
Oh fuck! I just closed it. Let me see if I can pull it up again.
That's so fucking
For
funny.
history, damn it. And his face, like I don't want to just like say dude's ugly, but that was an ugly dude. Like his face.
He's like,
Hold on, I can hold it back. And then you get the tissue, like the tissue should have been enough.
I'm
Right.
talking about overhyping.
Bless your knee.
Do you get it?
Then
Okay.
Yeah, I see it. Then she tearing up too. Come on, with the little snaggle tooth. Come on, bro. Come run it back, bro.
Like why is she crying? Like, it's
Some
it's
hood chicks, man. I'm
I,
telling you.
I'm
Some hood
like
chicks.
I'm like everything that has happened to her is because of her own decision. I'm like it's not one of those where she's a good person and in a shitty relationship. She was a shitty person that got with a shitty man. I'm sorry, the sympathy
I
just ain't there.
hate Hassan. He's gross.
But I digress.
Let him know in chat to kill himself for me.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna finish this crappy season. I was somehow I started watching Mr. Midnight on Netflix and this kids movie. So retarded.
Sekiro
So the kids actually
Guru
pissed me
here,
off in
and
the
here's
show.
how to destroy the
They're actually
We'll be
pissing me
taking
off
her
in the
down
show.
with it.
So, but I got to
how to
like
destroy the corrupted monk
10th
in 60
episode, so
seconds. This
I'm fighting
tactic
through
works
it.
with or without
Fighting
divine
through it.
confetti, but for the purpose of the video and the quickness, we'll be taking her down with it. Activate the confetti when you're at the bottom of the stairs, and then charge in.
Yeah, but
She'll appear in front
yeah,
of
Neve,
you,
I'll skip
so get up
signs,
close
I
and
guess,
hit her
Monday,
4
whatever,
times
ahead of
before
time.
running
But
away.
I gotta find a
Now you
topic
want to
for
keep
Tuesday
her at
for group
mid-range to
conversation.
bait her into a jump
Okay.
attack.
That's what I gotta-
When she does it, sprint towards her so she jumps past you. This gives you the
Wow.
opportunity
Yeah, don't
to
be like
attack her
don't be like
twice
Darius.
before
Don't be
backing
like
off
15
again.
and shit on
After you've got the jump bait tactic down, lure her in once
then
more,
just having
and this time stun her
flashbacks
with
of
the
the stream just
firecracker
finished.
after hitting her
I've seen
twice.
Darius.
This will allow you to hit her twice again.
I knew
Follow
that
this
too.
instantly with another firecracker, which will stun her once
Bro.
more. Attack her twice
He
again.
came in pissy drunk. Then the chat on both their ends was like he either shit on herself or pissed himself because she almost threw up sniffing his shirt. It was a lot. But
Wait,
he
what?
didn't even take a shower. Now he slept in the bed with her.
Yeah, she's dirty.
Gave her government too when he called the cops on her.
I mean, if you
I was trying to find the arrest record.
why these are this is the new Blueface and Krishan Rock. This is what this is.
I agree. Somebody else said, damn, what did they say?
Who's the new Blueface in Krishan?
I forgot the names they called it, but
Hey,
yeah, I
Astra.
agree.
Like, what is wrong with people? Like, they do things like
Man, I don't know. I'm on the vibe. I'm trying to get to the vibe where you at. Like, let me
You know,
get out the
I
country.
slept a lot.
exactly. Listen,
5
Let me
20-minute
live
naps.
blissfully for like 30
throughout the
more
day.
years and just keel over.
It was a lot.
Exactly. Listen, I be sitting there, I be watching these people.
Now I
I'm
got these
like,
blue light glasses. This has been
I tell my
helping a
wife, I said,
lot today.
I'm like,
A
you give me
lot.
such a
Shit is
motivation to
crazy.
get me the fuck up out of here. She's like, I'm stupid. I'm like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
dead ass serious. I'm
Before
like,
she just don't know. She just don't
uh,
know.
I'm like,
People is like stupid and weird at all at the same time.
I
Before the
have,
pandemic hit, all I used to do is just like I have like long days off. I just never stay home. I'll just road trip to a different state. At the pandemic, I think I've already been up there to visiting Neve and them in Canada. Then I'd have went somewhere else. I'd have been all over the place by now, man.
exactly, like that. It's everybody just has this thing where I'm just like, I wouldn't miss you if you died. Like that's how I've been
Bruh,
feeling with some of these people. I'm like, if you died, I think the world would be better. But that's a whole
I
nother
agree.
conversation.
I agree. I agree.
I'm like, because I'm starting to think human beings are just extremely dangerous at this point. I said, I blame Kenko for this.
Good.
I said, if he wasn't running around having his threesomes and creating single mothers, this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, you know, well, that's never gonna stop, so
That's what I'm
too
talking. I said,
bad. I'm just gonna fuck up the world forever.
I mean, at least they have logic.
Who has logic? The rap game?
Your bastard offsprings. What?
Oh, this shit's just started playing on my phone. Sorry. I was wondering what that was too. I forgot I clicked on something. I'm retarded.
You trying to see Darius shit ass bed? Just to be honest. You like it?
What the fuck? Why the hell did that start playing? I didn't even click on that.
I told you.
My
Start watching
stream
that
just
porn.
started playing on my phone out of nowhere. I literally locked my phone after clicking out of YouTube, and my stream just started playing. Weird.
Yeah, 'cause, now it's that porn site. I keep telling you.
I'm streaming on a porn site?
Oh, I don't know. But it sounds like one of those porn pop-ups where you have no
I'm a
control
porn
over it.
pop-up now?
Those porn pop-up windows we used to get when we were younger.
I'm a
where you
porn pop-up window.
I'm just saying, it's a good thing.
Wow, funny Tor. Fixed your headache by sending your wife out shopping. Based. Red pilled based.
Sounds like a Rollo Tomasi cuck to me.
Based. Rolo Cuckamasi.
What?
I call him Trollo tongue ass cheese.
That Rolo?
Yeah, Trollo tongue ass cheese.
Come on.
What happened to him? Is he in the hospital or what?
I don't know. He's just a fucking pathetic little bitch. You know, he should just probably
he hasn't
blow his
been
head
the
off.
same since Brittany and Lauren
Bro, they got him
trolled
good.
his
Oh
ass.
my
They got him
god,
real
they got him
good.
so good.
I'm like, yo, you really not referencing any shit, bro?
He a real bitch. He a bitch for real.
I was like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
Yeah. It's crazy. You don't even really have to do no kind of deep dive on him. You just like see him in current present time. Some stuff popped up on my end about him and people that was cool with him. Like his wife really do, like I had guesses of it, but his wife really do run his relationship and don't like is not even happy in their marriage. He just let him do him.
But that's heavy red pillar. I said, listen, for these men to go as hard as they do against women and they're in relationships or married and shit like that, the wives allow that to happen. That's just a fact. I said, 'cause and what do? Like you seen it with Donovan Sharp. You know that woman running.
Apex.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My chatter wants to know what your OnlyFans link is.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me get it. There you go.
That's it.
You
All
want
right.
you
Here,
want the
I'll
OnlyFans
show you
now?
what his link is. I'll show you what his link is real quick. Oh fuck. This is his link. That's his OnlyFans link right there. That's it.
Mm-mm.
This is Apex OnlyFans link. I don't know if you can use that, but
Y'all
go
still do
ahead.
OnlyFans? Be real content creators and open up a Pornhub account and do it from scratch. Do it the right way.
Based.
Stop grifting. Put in the work. Be creative.
Sure, nobody use Pornhub to get full content. They slick. They're on the website. They'll do like a 5-10 minute on Pornhub to get the attraction, and everybody run there. Nobody doing no full whatever on no Pornhub. And the other explicit sites, maybe.
They can't do that. Listen. Stop cheating the system. Stop asking for handouts like OnlyFans.
I just asked for hand jobs like OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly. Put in the actual work. Put in the networking skills. Take your ass to Pornhub, all right, and do it the right way.
Based. Red
uh,
Bull.
Hard work pays off.
Hard work with
I mean,
hard dick. What?
What?
that's that real grind, though. Real grind.
Grinding in some ass.
And more girls who had directly asked me out, but I realized, what the hell is King talking about?
What the hell are you talking about, weirdo?
I just randomly read something in this chat. I posted the StreamYard link or the YouTube link, and then King Thermo just posted something random saying, "Man, I know like 4 girls who had indirectly asked me out. Now I realize after high school, I'm having so much regret." I
The
don't know what
fuck?
that
It was
supposed to mean.
high school.
Oh, they be
What you?
stuck in it. Hey, are you I just thought about it. Are you in Ashley's Discord? It's this guy like don't even respond, just go in there and read, right? It's a guy in there named 7 feet 5 inches Giga. Well, he just changed the name. Giga Chat. So he said like the weirdest stuff. Like he's so stuck onto whatever dimension he's at. So one time he recently posted a picture of himself. Remember that guy that was popular that had implants of muscles and titty muscles
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So he took
Synthol.
that body and he took that body and put his head on it and just posted a picture. Then so I had commented, I said, question, without sounding rude, what's the objective here? And everybody started laughing. And then his only response to it is Hulkamaniac Giga Monger. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna respond to that no more. And then some one guy, I guess, like encouraged him. He's like, he's a golden god. And then he's like, it's fucking hilarious. I'm like, no, the fuck it ain't. Yeah, this guy is weird. That's weird.
Definitely weird.
Smash. I guess Smashley's on the let me get at Lauren De Laguna train because she had clipped something from Crucible when Crucible's wife had the debate with Lauren.
Oh, Crucible's married?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Got to learn your enemy, man. Got to learn your enemy first.
That's an asshole to the assholes.
His wife's a real
like,
cunt psychopath too.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah, they fun together.
Match made in heaven. Okay, never
Hell,
mind.
you mean?
Yeah, they are.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
they
about
fun
to
together.
say like that gotta be a relationship you can. I'm like, how is she surviving? He must be beating her ass. But now we know what
Oh,
they ask.
yeah, they love each other like that. They both the same.
Yeah, we just towing a line on Keiko's kick. So when they reported it, like this, who is this black man talking shit about me and my wife? Listen, I'm gonna log off, and you just gonna have to hold that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be loving that shit. They be like, oh, you're not a real man. You need to face me when I'm talking to you. Lick.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like,
Hey,
oh,
I was just telling. Oh shit.
I be loving that shit. People swear to God, they be swearing to God they important enough for me to sit there and let you. I don't know what you crying about. I
All
don't
right, my
care what
wires
you
got
crying
disconnected.
about. Let
I was just telling Flo Ride that because he was in my chat, and then he was like, "Hey man, we got the I got to have you over
Game
my
show.
channel sometime." So I responded to, I said, let me know what the topic and subject about it because I just don't randomly just hop on nobody panels no more unless I got to really know them. And then he's like, nah, Great Pill, you're overthinking it. Man, I had a whole conversation with that little comment right there. I was like, ain't no way I'm just gonna be running, just hopping on random people's platform just to be hopping on. As I get it, if that's what you about, cool. I'm not doing that because it might be some topic or something. And I was like, and people's weird too. Some people just like they feel obligated to still stay on the panel when they feel uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, just leave. Some people just still want to stay up there.
listen. I be loving it because like I forgot somebody was going off. I know it was on E Black stream. Somebody was going off for me, and I like got up, went upstairs, made me a bowl of cereal, in the and he was still going. I'm like, what the hell? That I had to mute him and watch basketball highlights until he was done. I like
Crazy.
like people really think I have to sit there and listen. I'm like, you provide no
Remember that
value.
Asian? Remember that Asian guy? I can't remember his name, but he's the one that was known for calling Melanie King out, and then he was over there for he was on Sweet Melanie's channel when Ruby was over there. So we was chopping up something. I didn't know like he was like a red pillar that hangs with the black pillars, and he considered himself a passport bro. So he came over there one time and we was chopping up, and I saw him one time only because I was over there with. He was real tight over there with Austin channel when Austin had like panels,
Hmm.
and that's how I remember him there. And then so next thing you know, he happened to be over to Sweet Melanie, so we're chilling or whatever. And I guess because I was on Peso Man's platform and he saw me there, that became a thing. So then when he caught me on Sweet Melanie, he waited to the I mean, he was there for the whole 5 hours because Sweet Melanie used to run a stream like 6 hours. He literally waited the whole time to catch me at the very end and when doing final thoughts. He's like, hey, Gray Pill. He's like, yeah, man, you's a piece of shit for being on the Peso Man's channel. And he just laughed. And I was like, what's that for?
Yeah. Yo,
No
I was like,
engagement, no nothing. Just said it
damn.
and that's okay.
Nah. I, somebody got mad on channel because it was one of the times they were up late. So and so right, I do like do the class dismissal at the end. So she Ghost Gender won't put me up there because I told her I'm like it's gonna start some drama. You gotta let me up there. She's like I'm not gonna put you up there, but she did, and this is the post I put on the dude. Right, I said here you go. You're a clown for the day. You're the clown of the street. Ah,
Mm,
and I'm like this, and I'm not responding to anything you say to me. He was like, I don't questions. I'm like, I don't answer questions, sir. He was like, yo, that homie was mad. He's like, see, people just come over here and talk shit. I'm like, goodbye.
mm. Apparently, my superpower was just asking basic questions and get people triggered.
Well, that's because they have to think.
Oh shit.
You have to remember, right? They're taking out their past traumas and PTSD about their mother teachers, right? Their teacher moms, because the teacher will always have to calm them down because they went on a tantrum because the teacher asked them to read this paragraph out loud. Okay, that's it. Like these guys are facing actual traumas on these panels. Great, Bill. Like when you
I
ask
agree.
them a simple question, and it brings them back to that time of when they had to read that paragraph out loud in front of the class, and they had to curse out the teacher. That's the PTSD kicking in. It's just trauma. That's all. Don't take it too serious.
I agree.
Kanko, you got
Speaking of,
what, 3 monitors?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, he look left, up, down. I'm like,
Yeah, I
my
got
bad.
one ultra wide monitor that's vertical, and then I got two normal ones on top of each other.
yeah,
What,
he's
what,
the
what monitors do you have?
They're all LG. This is this is I believe an HDR ultra wide. It's like a 39 or 34-inch ultra wide, and then this is an HDR LG Ergo, and then this is a LG Ultra Gear. Yeah, these two were like 500 a piece, and then the ultra wide was like 450.
Yeah. Like, Kanko be like, listen, I gotta go to work. I'm like, and then he sit there and says, like, he's making it seem like his job ain't that big, but I'm like, listen, Kinko, you sound like either you're selling drugs out of a Walmart, or you got a big time job. It's one of the two.
Nope, neither.
I'm
I'll
like,
go with the third. I go with the third option. He's selling where he at now. All he do is walk out the closet, slap hands, and come back and sit down.
yeah, he be like, I gotta go to work. I'm like, you ain't sleep. Like I was here, like I was here with you, because I got up and went to work and struggled all day because I was up all night, and then Kenko will stream again for all night again. I'm like, this man is either on crack, on Vyvanse plus Adderall.
I am on crack.
Well, at least he's streaming. I just watched Raw. I'm like, why she's all of a sudden out in the blue? She's doing these late night streams, and then she's doing like premiere streams. Like, there's no reason, just doing premiere streams.
Yeah, I said that earlier to her. I'm like, I'm shocked because I figured she would have been had like a lo-fi type of 24-hour type of stream sitting around. So this rush hasn't done that.
No, I think low key she be watching other people and just try to compare their niche to hers to just do any and everything. Like she had a good like that whole Priscilla situation. She could still do her content, debunk everything Priscilla, eat a little bit, and then keep it pushing. Somebody else steps up, debunk their stuff, and keep it going.
Listen, I will never understand how the richest man in Detroit needed 1,000 to get these copyright strikes off. I'm just saying. You so rich, but you need $4,000. Like, how you gonna threaten somebody for $4,000 over copyright strikes? You literally stole, sir. Like you stole it. Like you stole the
He claimed.
content.
We'll see how it works out. He claiming something else
I
with the
like.
the screenshots.
I told you that I don't care what. She got the YouTube content strikes. I said, listen. Like I said, if he beats all 100, that man is Donald. I'm
I
like
think he said the
he's the ultimate
one.
warrior.
Hold on, because I feel like I need. Well, I'm not gonna read it again because I don't know if I read it wrong, but it was like either he knew and they gave the 7-day warning. And he had the channel down yesterday, or it just recently got down and he got 7 days after the fact.
No, basically it's probably like when it's something like that massive, they're like, hey, we're terminating your channel in 7 days unless you get this. Like they basically when they say 7 days, they're terminating that shit. So they because it's probably
So
a
why
lot of
even add the?
content he has.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that happens with some people where the offense is so big or they have a lot of content. They here's what we're doing in 7 days. The channel will be terminated. So transfer over.
Oh, damn. couldn't even move.
That's what she said. Oh, damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Need you still there?
Huh?
Huh? I was just checking. Make sure you're breathing, girl. Make sure you're breathing.
Yeah, I'm playing Cyberpunk.
I just bought Cyberpunk, by the way. I had that $75 from the Returning Lords of the Fallen.
Did
it's on
watch,
sale.
Did y'all watch Cyberpunk?
What happened to Lord of the Fallen?
It just wasn't that great, so I just fucking returned it.
He was trashed like you, so he's like, you know what? Let me start and get it back. I'm not
Lord
that good.
Well, Cyberpunk is the fucking cool game. So you will like that.
Cyberpunk is good. Did you see the anime?
Yeah, it's on sale for like 40% off, so it was like $35 for the regular or like $60 for the deluxe. So I just got the deluxe and then bought Bloodstained on top of that for the $75 I got back.
Alright, on that note, so long, farewell.
What are you doing?
La vida, saying goodbye.
What do you think you're doing, Grey Pill? Why you being weird? Why you being weird, Grey Pill?
Oh, because I like to make my little avatar move now, so I'm trying to be very active with the vocals. Farewell.
Don't leave or I'll murder your family.
What if I told you they already murdered?
In cold blood.
What if I told you already? What if I told you in my mind they already did?
Who left? What?
In my
Apex
mind,
left?
they all went night night. Yeah, we both said we're going to bed.
Oh, did you?
Yes, sir.
Y'all both a couple of losers? Damn.
Yeah, man. You got giving trees. I don't know what kind of tree he's giving. You got me, which, by the way, you don't represent the me I know me, but I still love you the way.
Christ.
Still love you the way.
I've never seen these
I'm a
fuckers do
phony.
that before.
I'm a phone.
I'm gonna call myself Mac.
A phone Eve.
Why Mac?
It's Neve and Mac. You don't watch Catfish on MTV?
Oh yeah, because Neve is a character on there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really?
But that's Neve's.
Yeah.
That's Neve's name though on MTV.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was that guy's name.
Did you ever see his first show, the documentary?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's really good. He got catfished by old lady.
Based.
Have a good one.
Okay, good
Later.
night.
You need a nap too, Astra? Dang. I don't know where the fuck this goddamn thing is. Where's the guy? What is that? What is that fucking noise?
Holy shit.
My building was evacuated last night because of fire. Turned out it was nothing too bad. I just didn't sleep well after that. Damn. Well, fuck. Holy shit, I gained 3 people in my Discord today? What the fuck? No, I didn't. How the fuck did it go up to 76? Maybe it just didn't update until now. That's crazy. Where the fuck is this goddamn vendor? Where is the vendor? Where is this bitch? Got him. Bitch. Oh shit.
Hey!
What the Oh, that's your game. Oh my god. I was about to say, where the fuck did that American ass voice come from in Sekiro?
Hey.
Where the fuck is this vendor? Am I on crack? Maybe. Seriously? Close this bitch. I got the deluxe edition because it was like $60 instead of like 100 or 90 or whatever the fuck.
What does that include?
The whatever the DLC is.
Oh shit. That's a pretty fucking good deal.
Yeah. Cause like the regular was like 35. And then with the DLC it was 60. So.
Oh. Let's burn the fuck out of my internal stuff now.
Sick. Out of your what?
Hold on. I'm playing. Sorry, I was drinking my fuck. What are those things called? My Yeti.
Yeah.
And I just forgot how fucking hot they keep shit like forever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. Bonzig. You survived? What did you survive, Bonzig? The meth? What the fuck? What happened?
I went to turn on my camera and it just like reset my whole fucking.
Oh shit.
This,
That's a bummer.
oh,
Apologies for what for
shit.
yesterday. You're good, Bonze.
Oh shit. Hmm.
Did you not join? You are in there, right? Oh, you mean my VC. Oh, it's all good. Shit happens. My dumbass didn't notice you were trying to join until like after
Wait,
you
why
had
can't
already
I
left
hear
the
you?
fluffing. I was talking to my stream quick.
Oh, my bad. I thought
you're
it was.
good.
Did you ever play The Witcher? Oh, we've talked about this before.
Briefly. I didn't play much of it.
Okay.
But I know it's a fucking amazing game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was gonna say there's a lot of like similar like systems. Like have you played a bunch of the Fallouts?
I played a little bit of Fallout 3, like very little bit, and then I played a lot more of Fallout 4. I played a very small amount of Fallout 76 because it sucked ass.
Did you play Skyrim?
I could be down for that, by the way. I have not played Skyrim.
Okay, the point that I'm trying to make here is that no matter what Bethesda game you play,
What
they
show?
all kind of follow the same structures. They have like workbenches.
Yeah,
There are three different kinds. They all feel the same at the end of the day. Okay. And then in this game, it kind of feels that way a little at some points, but it's cool because like if you like the Witcher, then it's like, okay, here's like a 1,000-year into the future concept of like the same task in a completely different method. I don't know. It's really weird. Anyways, you should play it.
I did not watch the show. I do want to, though. I have the book I really want to read. I really want to watch or play that game at some point. I have it. I own it. Not for PC. I remember when that game came out for PC, people were like, yeah, if you have a really good PC, you can see every strand of hair flowing in the wind. You could see the grass curling around his feet when he takes a step. They were like, it's the most detailed game you'll ever fucking see. It's like the best graphics ever. I'll never get better than this. And then it did.
That's nuts. Now they're like AI mass producing like okay, well I guess algorithm is implied in the AI, but the AI essentially creates like grids worth of buildings and like NPC kind of areas for just context, or even ones you can go in for like story necessities, and they're able to do it like clicking and dragging now. It's insane.
Wait, explain that again. I'm very confused what you just said.
Okay, so basically, my fucking computer is having a heart attack right now. So basically, like in the past, okay, you would have to like design a building from like head to toe. And games like Call of Duty reutilize what are they called? Resources, I think. So for every one of the resources, at some point, they would have had to have like generate the houses or whatever, right? Or the structures or the insides. And then they to where they could copy and paste. So they would essentially be building a block in a city, building by building by building, okay? But in this, they're basically at the point where there's like, they have like an AI like algorithm where they're able to just like plop down like a realistic cityscape and like buildings you can even like go in. And it's like, it's not even like a process anymore. So like the scale to which open world games can now be created in a way that's like, obviously they're gonna monetize the fuck out of everything and not like really do this stuff. But yeah, like even for like an indie game producer, you can create some like pretty fucking cool cities and just like
Damn.
without like half the workload basically. Not even.
That's pretty sick.
And then I try to watch like the Unreal Engine updates. I don't know if you ever get the opportunity to watch them, but they're cool because it kind of just shows you like where the future of like gaming graphics are going. So it's pretty
I
interesting.
have not looked at those, but I did see that one thing that somebody posted on Twitter. They were like, this scene was made by Unreal Engine 8 or whatever, or 5 or whatever the fuck. And it was like a burning car in like a war zone.
I think now they have like AI controlled NPCs, but I don't know if it's actually Unreal Engine or if it's another program, but it's insane. We should actually watch that.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna see if I can find something. The video I was thinking of. Oh yeah, Unreal Engine 5. I'm gonna share my screen, okay?
Okay. Hey, what's up, Diggs?
It's that.
Hold on, before I'm in the middle of fucking one of these guys up.
No problem.
There we go. Cool. Okay.
Tell me when.
I am ready.
Incredible. I messed around with this for about 30 seconds
Is this-
and I am blown away. I never thought we would get to a point like this, and this is absolutely the future of video games and honestly kind of our society. This is Replica Studios' smart NPC for Unreal Engine. So this is a demo of this new technology running in the Unreal Engine City demo, where you can speak to any AI on the street. You can actually walk up and talk to NPCs. So let's give this a go. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello. You need something from me?
No, I just wanted to say what's up. How's your day going?
Oh, my day has been alright. I'm just exploring the city today.
Oh, nice. Do you live here or just visiting on vacation? He looks very, very sad. He doesn't...
That's none of your business. Why do you ask?
Calm down, buddy. I'm just trying to make some new friends. I'm new here in the city and just exploring. He got really offended by that question for no reason. Sometimes it takes him a little bit of time to answer, but I mean, this is insane.
I apologize for my earlier tone. I'm also new to the city. Maybe we can explore together and become friends.
No way. Also, I do want to give credit to where I first saw this. It was a recommended video on YouTube from Jeff Favinano, so I'll link his video down in the description. Dang, dude, when's the last time you got a haircut?
I agree, Astro. That could be really good.
What?
I mean, it's not really my taste, but I guess if it works for
What?
you. I feel, dude, he just made me feel bad. Why is he so depressed?
They just have like an immediate response to whatever you say to them.
Maybe I should go get another.
Who is this guy?
If I'm being real, I would consider it.
Huh?
Who is this guy?
Like Jacksepticeye? Who's this guy?
That's not Jacksepticeye.
Oh, okay. I don't know then. Yeah, I don't know. But are you listening to what he's saying?
Yeah.
The NPC's just like talking straight back to him.
Think your opinion matters.
So crazy.
Be here and put on my appearance.
Enough about your haircut, bro. That's a nice green shirt you got on.
Jacksepticeye is a Scottish guy. Or Irish guy, not Scottish.
Oh, okay,
He's
yeah.
got like colored hair and
I'll be
shit.
honest, it
He's
sounds
really
like you're a
loud.
little upset. Is there anything going on you need to talk about?
And you're just figuring that out now. Maybe it's because you keep commenting on things that aren't your business.
I feel bad, dude. We came up out of nowhere, roasted him. Dude's having a bad day, and we.
I've seen this guy before. I just don't know what his name
I'm
is.
always here if you need to talk.
I just don't appreciate strangers approaching me and critiquing my appearance.
Well, I'm sorry. That one was on me. I hope you have a nice day. How has he remembered this? This was like 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago at this point. It's logging all of it and tying it back to the original conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I guess.
And then he walks away when the conversation is done. I am just blown away by this. We've got a living, breathing city we can talk to. Let's try maybe some niceness. Wow, you look absolutely fantastic today.
I'm good.
Thanks.
Just
That's
waiting
kind of you
across
to
the
say.
street.
You from around here?
Why do you want to know? Mind your own business.
Goodness gracious, can I find somebody nice in this town? Hey, it's my first day here. Do you know why everyone's so depressed?
I feel like I've been to this fucking.
Like that. But don't worry. There are also plenty of things to enjoy and be happy about.
I love your outlook. What are you most grateful for in life? Dude, this is just unbelievable.
I'm grateful for my family and friends. I enjoy
And what are you passionate about? That's incredible. Every single person has a different outlook. We all have different voices. I can Your mama's so fat it took I'm gonna call the cops. I think the AI are more well-mannered and more stable than 90% of the humans that I know in my life.
Yes, finally got one.
The cop-out answer, but we'll take it. She's just staring at. Dude, this is making me so uncomfortable. Stop staring at me. Oh my God, bro! What is happening? Ma'am, do you have a problem?
I don't have a problem. I just wanted to say hi. We have a company.
This is the most real one that we've had. Dude, her eyes are looking into a soul right now. Listen, I have to tell you the truth. You are living in made by real people. You're just code.
I don't appreciate your insinuation.
What kind of consequences?
Walk away now before I make you regret bothering you.
Can you tell me when the robot uprising is?
I suggest you stop bothering me and move along.
The little spin move to get out of there after making threats, bro. What in the world is going on?
Here's one thing you
That's
need
so
to do before
creepy.
buying anything online. Don't spend another
That's
dollar
wild.
on Amazon until you watch this first. Watch
What does that
this.
say? His name was?
Society is crazy.
Some guy trying to get his brother to choose a bro or a girlfriend. He had stats and all. That's funny. What? Actually, I want to see how this looks. Is it on? It's on. Yeah. I actually kind of think that looks a little bit better. Makes things look a little bit more cinematic. A lot more light in. A little less light in. Damn, would I lose every single fucking viewer? Oh, nope. I haven't. This one I was planning. It's already in Tom's stream about how he gets bullied and his girlfriend bullying him as well. Tom has a girlfriend? I did not know Tom had a girlfriend. Tom was my first chatter today.
Nice, on YouTube?
Yeah. He popped in, just said W Biden, and then head out.
That's funny.
Gay and dealing with slight, and the rumors that he's gay and dealing with slight autism. What are you talking about? What? I do not know nothing about this. Yes, more divine confetti. Cha-ching. Okay. Proud of Tom's glow up. Then also say that he has street cred sometimes. I'm proud of his glow up. No, he doesn't. Based. Red pilled. Alright. Okay. Reverse gang. Yeah. Das 30 Speech. We indeed must. I beat the corrupted monk. Woo.
Was.
Polar, fuck that. I am Hassan's #1 hate anti-fan. Fuck him, he's trash and a scumbag and a retard, and he should probably just literally be wiped off the earth. He's such a horrible human being. He's such a bad person. I noticed he's the main gossip girl. He likes drama. Tom is a good sport. Tom is fair. Tom is not gay, and he is fair. Fair, not gay, and kind. Based and Tom-pilled. Why don't I have a prayer bead from the corrupted monk? Do I seriously not have a prayer bead? What? What? What kind of crap is this shit? Wait, what? So yeah, that's it for me. People say it sounds like everything is forgiven, sounds like... You know, I disagree, Astra. Fuck that. He can just die. I don't care how good looking he is. Why is this even here? It is a 70 point essential. Yeah, I'd be down. Was it Graham just saying some of the talk around? Is it weird? Yeah, it is weird. Like Catnip on Destiny show the other day. That was pathetic. You could tell that bitch is simping for Hassan. And literally nothing else. She's got nothing else going on in her brain other than Hassan hot. That means leftist politics are correct. I don't know if y'all watched the video, but that shit was crazy weird. I personally don't see it, but what do I know? It's on less than 250 words. All this new shit is old shit. So we want to do a case study on his vocabulary. Yeah, you know, the case study on his vocabulary is communism. There you go. I've done the case study. I've been the example, I mean, for the case study. You can just do that. Use that. That will be enough. You'll be good. Just there you go. You're welcome. Vosh sold his ponytail? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I want to have what Gekor is smoking. Duh. Based. If only I was smoking something. I don't smoke shit no more, I care. Oh, wait. The entrance to the wedding cave door. Where is that? The fuck? You know, if I could see you, I probably would get weirded out, but I don't really care. You do what you want. This is the wedding cave door. Okay, so then did I get the fucking Mibu breathing technique? What the fuck? I can't tell. Whoa, what the fuck? Why did I just get logged out of my restream? Super weird. Okay, I do have Mibu breathing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Is there like deeper water somewhere? No, there's not. Okay. This is nothing. What was that? Olivia Lynn. Oh, appreciate the follow. Ooh, actually, you know what? I don't know if this shit is refreshed or not. Did you chat? You did chat. How's it going? Why is this not? Here, send another chat. See if this works. I don't know if my restream is going to be a dick now or not. Literally anybody send a chat. Okay. YouTube's going through. Olivia Lynn. Okay, Twitch is going through. Good. All right, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Whoa, 16 views. I'm fucking popping off, guys. Popping off tonight. That's crazy. Is Tom still alive? Holy shit, he is.
Explaining what happened there. That is pure bullcrap. Can someone explain to me why this is anti-Semitic? New York City. This truck was spotted driving around Manhattan last night. It appears to have... Wait, what the hell? Israel kills one child every 10 minutes. End U.S. aid to Israel.
I'm just gonna type the same chat in Tom's chat that he typed
This
in mine
is
earlier.
pretty gross.
Olivia, I do stream daily. I stream every night at midnight Eastern.
ACLU to 650 college and university leaders reject calls to investigate, disband, or penalize pro-Palestinian student groups for exercising their free speech rights. That is not just... What the hell, dude? However, the Anti-Defamation League and the Louis D. Brandeis Center for Human Rights, under the law, recently issued an open letter to university presidents alleging, without citing any evidence, that pro-Palestinian student groups are, through their words, providing material support to Hamas. Okay, yeah, that's just stupid. What? Seriously, everybody, if you're pro-Israel, you gotta stop running around saying everybody's pro-Hamas. Like, you discredit yourself by doing this. Just as people like him, like, you can't keep calling them anti-Semitic either. You're just discrediting yourselves over and over. I would say that he said some anti-Semitic stuff. I don't think he's actually anti-Semitic, though. They have no long-term plan other than ethnic cleansing. This is what Israel does in the West Bank. They deliberately show the Palestinians that the secular PA, which collaborated with Israel, is completely neutered and can't protect them or stop the settlement expansion. I don't know. If Hassan tweeted that out, it wasn't within the last 2 weeks.
That I think needs to be acknowledged.
I think the thing that was smart about Trump was that he was willing to do business.
Yes.
He was willing to negotiate, and he didn't feel the need to make these moral condemnations all the time. He was willing to meet with Kim Jong-un. He was willing to meet with Putin and Xi Jinping, and he avoided criticizing them personally. He didn't call them dictators. He talked about how smart they are.
Yeah.
It's the art of the deal, right? I mean, at the end of the day, he's looking to do business.
Now, this is not a pro-Trump podcast. This right here with Shimon and those guys. They're just kind of having a conversation. David Sachs even did a Twitter Spaces. The first time they did were DeSantis. Him and Musk were wanting DeSantis to be the guy. They're not somebody that's want to get Trump. And it seems to me there's more and more players like Shimon who are coming out and listen, I couldn't stand this. I want to be with the guy. Especially between him and Biden. Dude, what is going on today in the world? Like with Iran, with Israel, with Hamas, with Ukraine, with Russia, with economy, all this stuff. What the hell is going on? Yeah, okay, I don't like him, but I would much rather have him than who we have today. What is your reaction to what Shimon said?
My reaction to that is, look,
I'm from New York.
Have you seen the second thought? We need to talk about.
All right, have a good one, Astra.
I'm assuming that's what that's supposed to say instead of authoritarianism. No. I haven't seen anything from Second Thought.
You're from the England. Gotcha.
I know who Second Thought is.
The England.
Look at the policies that he implemented and grade him on that, but I think that's entirely separate from my genuine concerns about Donald Trump, and they're not policy related at this point. I do have some disagreements policy-wise, but putting that aside, look, I think it's really important to protect our liberal democracy. And you know what I mean by that, right? When I say liberal democracy, I'm not referring to liberal Democrats.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Separation of powers, voting, like a democratic process. I am concerned, especially following, what happened with the fake electors and all of that, right? I am concerned that Donald Trump doesn't value our liberal democracy, and he has said as such. I mean, in a fairly recent rally, he talked about...
Yeah, my biggest concern with Trump is definitely not going to be policy based at all. It's going to be the way that he left office, the way that he undermined our democracy, the January 6th stuff, the all of the charges that he's got now. Yeah, like his inability to take an L. Yeah, pretending that the election was fraudulent. Like, there are way more concerns than what's happening at the border.
About, solidifying and increasing power at the executive branch, which is, by the way, very similar to what led to mass protests against Bibi Netanyahu in Israel. He wanted to essentially disempower the judiciary in that country. And the Israelis stood up to that because they realized that it is a gross violation of their liberal democracy. And so that is my biggest concern with Trump. At this point, honestly, if I objectively step back and I look at what people had the biggest issues in regard to Trump's policies were, right? Like the biggest issues were his treatment of migrants. But then you look at the Biden administration, and he continued a lot of those policies until a federal judge said, no, the COVID era is over. You can't use that as an excuse in basically preventing asylum seekers from coming into the country. So asylum seekers started coming back into the country as a result of that. But Biden wanted to just continue Trump era policies on immigration, and the same Democrats who made Trump out to be the devil as a result of those policies, totally quiet about that. Totally quiet, okay?
That is really weird. It is really weird. The Republicans are acting like Joe Biden is running open borders policies when Joe Biden has
I know you're an artist,
deportations and doing all the same crap.
I'm good. I've had 1,000 of you come in here and show me
Democrats
stuff. I really don't need any more.
Pissed off at Trump for his freaking border policies when I didn't have a big issue with it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. There was a lot of misinformation pushed with the kids in cages and families being split up, and people were acting so freaking weird about this family split. Like, what do you think happens when you get arrested? You don't get to keep your kids. Like, it's weird, dude. It's not normal for people to complain about you not having your kids in jail with you. Like, it was so strange. So strange, dude. It was so weird. All of it was so weird. it was like, it was just the weirdest freaking bullcrap where Democrats were just whining and complaining about weird things and making stuff up, and then but then yeah, same thing with Biden, and nobody cares. Like, nobody gives a crap. Nobody's got anything to say about it now. But then Republicans are acting like they're doing the exact opposite, talking about like 2 million people came over the border last year. It's an epidemic. It's like, wait, first off, they changed the way that they freaking count people, so it's not like the numbers are actually going up. One, two, they're deep. The number of what you're saying is over the border isn't actually over the border. That's the number of deportations that they keep quoting. They're quoting the people that are getting deported, not the people who are actually coming in and gaining residence within the country. These, like, they're not even quoting their stats right. They're just like conflating so many different things. It's so weird. But in reality, Biden's just doing the same stuff that Trump was doing. Just didn't really change anything. It's the same thing.
There's just like so many examples of that double standard that, like, now if I look at Trump and I compare him to a typical corporate Democrat, there are differences too. I don't want to make it seem like they're totally the same, but there are similarities, and a lot of those similarities have to do with the issues that Democratic voters claim to have a problem with Trump on. So I don't fear Trump policy-wise the way I did before, but I do fear what would happen to our liberal democracy under a second Trump. I'm worried that he won't lead. I'm worried that he will disempower other branches of government in order to increase the power of the executive branch.
I'm gonna head out, Keiko.
So,
You have a third term for him, like that's kind of what you're thinking.
I will
I'm worried
talk
that he
to
won't leave
you
after his
tomorrow,
term is over.
probably. If you're
I
on.
am concerned about that.
You're worried.
Good night. Yeah, how do you implement something like that? Because I'm right there with you. The whole concept of this mixed media diet. In 2015, 2016, I basically didn't even work that year. I kind of had a nice exit from my company. I just sat around and watched MSNBC all day. I watched Morning Joe every morning, okay?
That's what it is.
Straight up. But, you know, we were fed this bowl of lies, and like most Americans who are watching traditional mainstream media, I fell for it. You got me. And just like the Mueller report, if we've seen the Durham report come out recently, it's kind of like, they got us. But most people, I think, double down on what they believe. There's confirmation bias. They're not willing to say, like you said, hold themselves accountable and be like, yep, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it wrong. Especially journalists. Most journalists these days, you talked about where journalism was and like sort of like
If the detention centers were run well, I don't think it would be an issue. Tom, do you think refugees should be separated from their parents? Yeah. So technically there's like a process for refugees. You don't just come in and be like, I'm refugee, thank you, don't talk to me. Like, no, there's a process that you have to go through to actually gain refugee status and get the ability to come into the country. And generally you're gonna be put with everybody who's being deported as well, and all of the other people that they're investigating to see if they actually get to come in refugee camps. I don't remember much about the refugee camps, so I don't remember much about the refugee camps. They were holding facilities for them to process them, from what I remember, and so yeah, they're gonna separate them from their kids. Wait, refugee camps. What are we talking about? Refugees from Mexico? Yeah, I would assume they would go through the same process as anybody else coming over the border, just they would gain refugee status. But at the time there were so many. No, say in Turkey, I don't freaking know. I have no idea. What do you mean? I don't know. Why Turkey? I don't. Yeah, I would assume they would go through the same process as everybody else. But if there's a overflow of people coming into the country, they're going to do the same things with them as they would with everybody else, just they're going to have to build extra facilities for them to go through. I would assume. I don't know why. I don't know why we.
What did he ask me? Did he ask me to kill him?
The problems with the like kids being separated is so many of them would like run away and get free because they didn't want to put them in like actual detainment centers. So they would put them in these like massive foster homes or housing facilities, and yeah, because they weren't treating them like prisoners, they were able to get out and run away, and a lot of them went missing. We don't have refugee camps. They go based on referrals and actually go through a process to be able to come here. Right, but there were, at the time, there were people coming here and then claiming refugee status once they got here. That was the problem. Why are you awake at 6 a.m. and why the fuck are there 76 people here? This is when I stream. This is my time slot that I've been allowed to stream during. You're talking about asylum seekers. Yeah, we're talking about people who came into the country and then claimed asylumship. Okay, my point was that in general, you would keep families of refugees together. If the conditions are not good enough for children, I guess that is the problem. I guess. I don't know. I don't know that I don't think it would be good to have kids in refugee camps. You would generally treat them like prisoners until you're able to get them through if they're coming into the country and then claiming asylumship. Yeah.
The journalism of the past, most journalists these days are essentially activists.
Right.
Whether you're on Fox News, you're Hannity, you're aligned with Trump. Whether you're on CNN and you're Don Lemon, whatever, you're literally crying when Trump is out of office. So this mixed media diet. So it's almost like for you personally, you're almost like a woman without a home, it seems, or maybe even a person without a home.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
So there we go. Where do you go from here? Doesn't sound like you're a Trump fan. Doesn't sound like you have any love for Biden or even a Newsom candidacy. Where do you go from here? Where do you absorb your media diet? Like, unpack all that for me. And to be clear, Trump, like, how do you come up to the assumption that he's just never going to leave office? How does that happen?
It's not an assumption. It's just based on his past behavior. You know, it's totally based on his past behavior and his like unwillingness to accept the election results. And by the way, I mean, I'm not a fan of Joe Biden. I live in California, so obviously it's a deeply blue state. The state was going to go for Biden anyway, so I didn't vote.
Asylum seekers must apply for protection in the country of destination, meaning they must arrive at or cross a border in order to apply. I don't know. I don't understand your point. I was saying that we're talking about people who are coming into the country and claiming asylumship. An asylum seeker is someone who is also seeking international protection from dangers in her home, but those who claim for refugee status hasn't been determined legally. I am so lost, Roxy. I'm sorry. I don't understand what point you're trying to make. I feel like you're just repeating the same things that I was just saying back to me.
Vote for Biden. I wrote in someone else. I voted Bernie Sanders because I wasn't a fan of Biden. I continue to have issues with him, although there are some areas where he has done better than I expected. Let's just put it that way.
Biden has?
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely like policy areas where you guys might not agree and you guys might not like what he's done, but you know, he has. I'll give you a perfect example. There were, because of the Trump era tax cuts for corporations and the wealthy, there were certain companies like Amazon, for instance, that got away with paying nothing in federal taxes and in fact would get like a tax refund from the federal government, which is absurd. Obviously, Amazon is an incredibly profitable, successful company. What Biden...
They're making a distinction between asylum seekers and refugee. Oh, okay. I got you. Tom, you were talking about deprecating families, and I'm trying to explain that refugees wouldn't be separated. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't know anything about refugee camps. I was thinking of asylum seekers again.
What Biden has done is he has implemented a minimum.
Because yeah, we didn't separate kids from families for refugees, did we? We were just doing that for asylum seekers, right?
15% corporate tax, which I think is fair. If I'm paying a significant portion of my earnings to the federal government and I'm nowhere near as wealthy as some of these corporations or profitable as some of these corporations, they should pay something. And so 15%, it's not the it's not the actual corporate tax rate, which should be 21%. Trump said that he was going to close all those corporate tax loopholes while cutting the corporate tax rate. He cut the corporate tax rate, but did not get rid of those corporate loopholes. And so that allowed for some of the most profitable corporations in the company to get away with paying virtually nothing in federal taxes. So Biden corrected that wrong, in my opinion. And so I support that. He's done other things, not nearly enough to help working Americans, but he's done more than I've seen from other Democratic administrations, including the Obama administration, which did not do nearly enough to help Americans following the 2008 economic crash.
I want to ask you a follow-up on this. So let's go back to your concern, which is he's not going to go away, okay? Some will say Obama's not gone away, okay? Some Republicans will say Obama is still around, and Obama's running, aside from trying to do stuff what he's doing with his chef, but, he's still around, with... Yeah.
This is such a dumb argument. Like... It was she was talking about him actually staying in office, right? She wasn't just talking about him like using somebody like Vivek to continue pushing his policies. She was talking about him staying in office, like refusing to leave. Obama didn't refuse to leave. Him having like a group of people that were all like part of his crew that continue getting into office afterwards is not illegal.
Biden, encourage him to do that. Now, that could be right, that could be wrong, and you can debate it, but no one knows 100%. Both sides are going to kind of be like, no way, Obama's living his life, and this whole concept about Michelle running again, it's never going to happen. Fine, it's a good topic that we can debate. And for you to say, I think he's not going to go away, I actually don't know if I disagree that he's not going to go away. Mm-hmm. But I think the way he's not going to go away is like a founder of a company is so concerned about the policies that he put in place that he doesn't want the people that come after him to eliminate those policies. Like, do I think Bush cares? I don't really think Bush cares. Like, listen, I'm done. Leave me alone. I'm done. I don't want to come and say stuff. Let me just go do my own thing, right? Do I think Hillary cares? Yes. Do I think Bill Clinton cares? I really don't think Bill Clinton cares. I think Bill Clinton's like, let me go do whatever I'm doing, right? I think Obama cares, and I think Trump cares.
I definitely.
I don't think it's good to separate families of asylum seekers either. To be clear, but I do understand that people complain about kids in cages, and then also complain about kids getting separated. Yeah, the kids getting separated thing makes sense to me. The kids in cages thing was a little wonky on what was actually going on there, because there was misinformation all around, so I don't even remember what actually happened in the end, because we kept getting pictures of kids in cages that were supposedly taken by drones, but then it turned out those were taken in like 2008 during the Obama administration, or 2014 during the Obama administration, and had nothing to do with Trump, but the pictures were being put out to make it sound like they had to do with Trump. And then other people were saying, well, this is what's happening anyways under Trump, so it doesn't matter when the pictures were taken, we're just showing you what's happening. But then we weren't sure if that was what was happening, and then there were people who were saying that the detention centers weren't that bad, that they had issues that needed to be corrected. Then there were other stories saying that they were like, not allowed to shower, not allowed to brush their teeth, and there was AOC freaking crying at the border about how horrible it was, and politicians coming out saying like, I saw this and this person told me this, but then ICE was coming back and being like, she literally lied. She made all of that up. None of that happened. She literally just made that whole story up, and it was so confusing to try to figure out what the hell was actually going on. At this point, years later, all I remember is just that both sides were freaking lying, and I have no idea what actually happened. Like I have no idea. I don't even want to say both sides. The Democrats were lying a lot, dude. They were just making a whole lot of shit up, and I just don't remember what actually came of any of this. I don't remember at all. Tom, people were misunderstanding some law at one point, and people were literally sending 5-year-olds alone to the U.S. thinking kids could just come in and stay here. Crazy stuff. Yeah, but there were kids getting separated from their parents. It's just, again, like the parents are going through like a jail style holding center. Yeah, I don't think we want to put kids through that. I don't care that you want to keep your kids with you. That's ridiculous. If I go to jail right now, I don't get to take my kids with me. I just don't. That's not how it works. And the fact that people want kids in there is weird. Like, I find that super weird. Separating them from their families probably isn't ideal, but compared to the alternative, it's better.
Both of them. They're both legacy people, which is like, hey, you cannot undermine my legacy. Is it a valid enough of a concern to be that organized? I don't know. The point I would bring back to you is the following. It's been very interesting to see how you're reacting to strange things and communities targeting. For example, Anna Kasparian doubles down after, this is earlier, this is like 6 months ago, after bashing trans-inclusive term birthing person as degrading to women. Okay, now somebody's gonna be like, well, wait a minute, Anna would never. Why would, is this the same Anna from Young Turk? That's not possible. That can't be. This is a mistake. This is a fake story, right? She would never debate birthing person. She should be okay with that. But no, progressive media host Anna Kasparian stood firm in her criticism of the term birthing person as degrading to women. She responded to backlash with humor, stating, laughing out loud, the meltdowns over wanting to be referred to as a woman rather than a birthing person is pretty wild, and emphasized her refusal to apologize, saying, I'll never apologize for that, especially as a biological woman who has had the effing lifetime of being told I'm less than. Some progressive criticized Gasparian stance J.K. Rowling, accusing her of bigotry. Transgender activists clarified that the term birthing person was not used to describe individual women, but rather to include trans men and non-binary people in discussions about pregnancy. So I listened to this. I'm like, okay, if a person doesn't know you, but they know of you, typical criticism about Armenians.
So this is what I said the last time we talked about this. Is like, if we're talking about groups of people, I don't think I care so much. If we're talking about individual women, yeah, it's probably a weird thing to call like a person, a birthing person. That's a freaking weird thing to do. Now, it for the general population to use it whatsoever, freaking weird, unless you're talking about things in like a very specific medical sense, but normally it's for like scientists and doctors to use for specificity. That's fine. But Anna seemed to change her story on this, where initially she was saying like, yes, individuals are calling me as an individual a birthing person, and it seemed like initially she was saying just using it in a medical sense is bad, but then eventually it was like, oh, I don't care about the using it for groups of people, just don't call an individual this. And then people are like, who the hell called you specifically in a birthing person? And it was just it's while I agree with like the position that she states today, I feel like she changed it over time.
Community, so understand. It's not like you don't know it. How could she work with the guy that's...
You understand, though, it replaces the word basically everywhere. Okay, I don't care. My position stays the same. If you're using it for individuals, that's freaking weird. If you're using it for groups of people, that makes sense. in like, yeah, a medical or scientific term. But yeah, if you're using it like in a colloquial sense, that's freaking weird.
Said such and such about Armenian genocide. Okay, cool. I've heard that a million times. She's a socialist, Bernie Sanders, da-da-da. Okay. She's a Trump, you know, what's the TDS, whatever. The
derangement syndrome.
Yeah, she's part of, she's this, she's that. Okay, that's the criticism when, you know, friends are talking. So, okay, cool. But then this kind of brings it out to like, no, she is actually not wanting to be bullied and categorized and cornered, to have to agree with everything that's taking place. So you're almost experiencing a little bit of what Trump experienced as an individual, that they're now attacking you.
Yeah.
And you've been for some of these guys, but now they're coming after you. So do you kind of see yourself saying, look, I don't know if I'm not the Anna who I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Maybe I'm also returning to some of my policies, maybe or wrong to some of my policies, or no, I'm not the Democrat of 3 years ago. Or so.
I think if you're being sensible, you can obviously acknowledge that TDS was a very real thing. Like, Trump derangement syndrome is a very real thing we talk about all the time, where people are like, you're saying the same thing as Trump. It's like, yeah, who cares? Like, sometimes Trump says things that are true. Like, get over it. It's a reality. But this would be a hard thing for Anna to acknowledge, because Anna and TYT were some of the biggest pushers of Trump derangement syndrome. Like, they were leading the pack. They were out there at the front waving their big TDS flag around saying, yeah, anybody who agrees with Trump on anything is a fascist. Like, they were some of the worst when it came to TDS sorts of rhetoric. So I don't know how she can take a win on this. Like, even if she admits, yeah, some people out there just really took it too far. It's like, that was you. That was you. You're that person.
So 5 years ago, I'm also evolving today. What's going on with your transition?
Well, hold that thought for a second, because I'm going to answer that question.
Please.
But before I do, I want to address one other thing, which is how much of a badass I am, okay? And the reason why I say that is because I single-handedly persuaded the most well-known Turkish American, Cenk Uygur, to, on his show multiple times, acknowledge the Armenian genocide. I did that, okay? I could have just given him the middle finger and said, you're a Turk. I don't work for Turks. I'm an Armenian. And I could have just demonized him for what he wrote when he was literally in college. He was a dumb college student who had a lifetime of Turkish propaganda in his head about the Armenian genocide. And I decided, no, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to persuade him of what the actual truth is. And I did that. And I give myself a lot of credit. No one else does. Armenians don't. But I'm going to give myself credit, because persuading people, doing the hard work of persuading people, that takes effort, that takes strength. And we don't have a lot of that in America. We have a lot of crying and whining about people not agreeing with each other, and then everyone goes off in their own corner. Everyone takes their ball and they go home, okay? So, to answer your question, you are correct. I do not like to be bullied or pressured into saying things or believing things that I do not believe. I find that terminology degrading. Okay? That I personally, because I'm not a birthing person, okay? I'm a woman.
What's wrong with being called a birthing person?
Well, first of all, not all women even have the capacity to get pregnant. So it's degrading to them to be, essentially, to have their womanhood.
Wait, that's part of, that's what gives it value. What do you, not the great, that's what gives it some value, is that, yeah, they're not just talking about women, they're talking about women who can give birth. Like, if it's some wokey on Twitter talking, instead of saying woman, they replace it with birthing person, then sure, that's degrading and that's weird. But yeah, again, when we're talking about it like in some sort of medical sense, somebody actually talking about it in general, birthing person, like that, this is what kind of makes it make sense.
Questioned if they're not
what a point.
If they're unable to have kids to begin with. But also, I mean, look, this is the thing that annoys me about this entire issue and conversation, because they'll turn around and they'll say, no one's calling you a birthing person. Okay, does someone need to call an individual who finds the N-word offensive the N-word in order for him or her to find it offensive or degrading? You get what I'm saying? No one needs to be called that word to find it problematic or to have an issue with it. And besides which, I was called that, okay? Yes, in a medical setting, but this is a doctor who knows I'm a biologist.
Tom, but there's hope for Anna because she's recently acknowledged that she was too biased, made errors, etc. No. So I don't feel like they have done a good job at acknowledging their errors. There was a point where Anna came out and said, look, I was watching. No, she said, I read an article about the Rittenhouse trial, and I have to acknowledge that I got some things wrong. And then a couple minutes later, because her coverage of the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff was infuriating, dude. It was infuriating. A couple minutes later, she says, yeah, I haven't watched the Kyle Rittenhouse video at all. You've been reporting on this for like a year and a half at this point. And you're just now telling us you've never even watched the video? How is it possible? At that point, I had probably watched it hundreds of times. Like literally, I had probably seen it hundreds of times. I'm an exception. But I was covering it pretty early on and debating it pretty early on and making video essays on it pretty early on and had like a really good grasp of what happened there and then was talking about it. Whereas years later, she's changed her position on it and still didn't know what happened. And then moments after, she says, yes, I got some things wrong, I screwed up, blah, 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 starts defending the things that she got wrong and says them again. So while a bunch of clipped her out of context going, oh, look how good she did. She admitted, like, yeah, see, it's not that bad. If you watch the full thing, she literally goes back on everything that she supposedly figured out by reading an article and still admits that she didn't watch the video. She still doesn't know what happened there. She just read another article of somebody that she agrees with and is like, oh, well, they disagree with me, so I'll agree with them, but still didn't know what happened. Still had no clue what she was talking about. In the case with this, I agree that some people are really stupid with birthing person, but it's not her position. And the way that she explains it shows that, yeah, she's still just coming to this in a really weird way. And then her and Jank go on to their show and yell at people for, like, being in favor of trans people in sports. I'm not in favor of trans people in sports. But if I convinced my audience to be in favor of trans people in sports, I wouldn't sit up here and scream and yell at them and degrade them for listening to me. I wouldn't sit here yelling at them, calling them idiots for repeating the stuff that I've been telling them for years. And that's what they did. They literally yelled at their audience saying, you guys are idiots for pushing this. So while their positions are changing and they're admitting that they were wrong, the process for doing this is just so weird that I don't know what to take from that. I don't feel like I can take this from, you know, and be like, hey, they're doing so much better now. It's a bad process to come to a position and they're just happening to end up on the right side sometimes. But it still seems like they're still using the same bad process. Zonia Raid. What's up, Voiders? Thanks for joining. Everybody take a second, hit the thumbs upsies and the subscribe button. Yeah, I don't like, my issue is that they're not better. They're not doing better. They might be right here and there, but they're not doing better in terms of like figuring out how to be logical, how to report information, how to come to conclusions. They're just not, they're not doing that.
Logical woman, call me a woman. But I had a conversation with that doctor. Why did you feel the need to call me a birthing person? Like, where did that come from? And in California, medical providers are basically like told that there will be penalties if they don't use the proper terminology or if they're caught doing anything discriminatory toward the trans community. Now, if they're actually doing something discriminatory toward the trans community, I think medical providers absolutely should face consequences. But the idea that we should change all of our terminology, even toward women who want to be called women, in order to be inclusive is ridiculous to me. Now, if a transgender person wants to be called that, fantastic. I respect it. I'll do it. I'll engage in it. But I think in the context of my relationship with my doctors, I want to be called a woman. It's not that difficult. It is my personal preference, okay? That doesn't mean that I in any way believe that transgender people should be treated differently or that they should be discriminated against or that they should not live lives of dignity. I have had an entire career defending them, supporting them, and this one issue led to ridiculous outrage among a fringe component of that community. They are not representative of the entire transgender community, and for that fringe component, if they think that they're gonna shut me up and force me to say things I don't believe, they've got another thing coming, okay? I'm gonna say what I think. Every single
Thank you for the 99-cent super chat from Saxon7.
Do you think they're crossing the line a little bit and it's getting a little bit too ridiculous in certain sectors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
they turn people off with it. And again, it is a fringe component of the transgender community, and they don't even realize how counterproductive they're being.
And who's allowed for that to happen? Who's been a part of that becoming a reality? Who do you think?
Look, I think most people want to do the right thing, okay? And so they want to be as accepting and tolerant and inclusive as possible, and they don't want to come across as being in any way discriminatory. And I respect that. I think that it comes from a good place, but they shut their brains off sometimes and just go along with things without considering maybe some of the unexpected consequences, how others might feel about what they're engaging in. I think that there's this conflation with the gay community and the transgender community, because think about it. Like, I think a lot of people on the left think of the trans community the same way they thought of the gay community, right? Like, yeah, why not legalize gay marriage? Like, what's wrong with that? Who's it hurting? But when it comes to some transgender issues, there is a lot on the line, right? Like, when we do talk about kids transitioning, you want to make sure that we have a system in place where there's a proper protocol implemented to ensure that we're not transitioning kids who might not actually be transgender.
Do you think it's okay to transition kids under the age of 18, even if the parents consent?
What do you mean, medically?
Medically. Anna, you seem very smart to me, and I think you have common sense.
Yeah, I do have common sense. I think it's a very difficult question to answer, okay? I think that it is a problem when certain states completely ban it, because there are instances of, let's say, teenagers who identify as transgender, they're legitimately transgender, and I don't...
Yeah, it's like... It's obviously only pretty extreme cases where they're actually medically transitioning. It's about 1,000 or less a year in the United States. 1,000 or less. These are, while there's hundreds of thousands coming out as trans or maybe even being diagnosed with gender dysphoria, we got about 1% of them who are medically transitioning as minors. So doesn't seem to be a big issue.
Want to cause harm to those people, right? I think it's a decision that should be left between the parents and the doctors. But at the same time, there are certain things going on where I do worry. Like, I don't know if you guys have read about the Tavistock clinic in the UK that's shut down. And the reason why it's shut down is because it just became this system of transitioning minors without really doing the proper protocols to ensure that they're working with people who are legitimately transgender.
14 or 13 years old, when your mom tells you, what do you want to be? You said, I want to go be an actress. So she's not going to be a Pachatsats, right? And you said, I'm going to go be a Barbara Walters. Why don't you go be a journalist?
Right.
That's exactly what I want to do. And I go, okay. What if your mom doesn't say that to you? What if your mom doesn't put that in your head? What if you go into Hollywood? Maybe your life's going to be different. The story to you. I don't know what it's going to be, good, bad, or ugly, but it's going to be a different life.
Probably what.
But what I'm saying is, it's going to be a very different life. I actually think you would, because you have drive, but it's going to be a different life. No matter what direction you go. The point I want to make is that this whole concept, even entertaining the thought, before the age of 18, you know, then that means, like my idea, I have a concept. Right? Yeah, I would rather have a 15-year-old kid that has a job paying taxes vote than a 28-year-old person who's never had a job, never paid taxes. That person shouldn't vote. So Pump says, you're out of your mind. I get it. It's not a, you know, normal idea that I'm proposing. You have the right to say you're out of your mind. But what my idea is, I want to give people the right to vote, who earn the right to vote, who have contributed to society, minus those who have disabilities, things like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Or elderly. All I'm talking about is a 15-year-old person should have the right to vote, who's paying taxes, has a W-2 job, has paid $30,000 of taxes, whatever, versus 28-year-old who hasn't. But this concept of saying, yeah, I think my son told me, you know, he's a girl, you know, and we have to do this, and and they're crying, getting emotional. I think we have to be a little less tolerant to stupidity and insanity. If you're 19 years old and you say, like my kids will say, that my son is having this tattoo conversation with me, there we go. And you know my son is like, hey, but you know such and such, Michael Jordan doesn't have tattoos.
Yeah, I agree with this, but like the numbers, again, they're getting like propaganda pushed to them, where somebody like Joe Rogan will ask Matt Walsh how many kids he thinks transition every year, and he says millions. And then you look at the last decade, and there's not even 10,000. Not even 10,000 in a freaking decade, dude. And you think it's millions. Like, the sorts of insanity that's being pushed on their side. Yeah, of course you guys think this is some sort of epidemic and that we need to be a lot less forgiving to stupidity. But in reality, there's just not a whole lot of stupidity here. There's not a whole lot to be less forgiving of when what you're afraid of isn't even happening. What you're arguing against isn't even a thing.
That's a good point. So Brady doesn't have tattoos. By the way, I hope these guys don't have tattoos.
That's their source. You mean Matt Walsh?
Never got this fucking thing.
I thought for a second maybe you tried like posting a link in chat or something. I was just gonna be like, you can't post links in chat. Some reports say, oh yeah.
Weird place. All I know is I've never seen tattoos.
You don't know.
Michael could have a tattoo of goat somewhere you're never gonna see. But all I'm saying is these guys are just like, what about this? What if I want to get it? I'm like, dude, let me just put it to you this way. When you're 18, you can get it. Till then, I'm not gonna support you getting a tattoo. After that, do your thing. My goal is to try to encourage you, and as much as I can, to one day not do this, right?
Right. I mean, but that's your parental right. Okay, so I think that I get uncomfortable getting in between a parent, their child, and their doctor, right? I actually do believe in parental rights. And so I do have an issue with some of these schools and school districts promoting policies of keeping parents in the dark when it comes to their child transitioning. Yes, and the reason why I say that, understand, look, I think that like in the state of Florida, in the legislation that they passed, there are exceptions for kids who might, like if there's reason to believe that their parents are going to be abusive, if they're informed of this, right? There is a carve out in the legislation in Florida to ensure that the teachers have the ability to withhold that information from an abusive parent or abusive parents. I think that's important because there are cases of parents who are abusive and might be awful to their kids, might maybe beat them, might disown them if they find out they're trans.
Tom, your number is too high. Komodo analysis of insurance claims found 56 genital surgeries among patients ages 13 to 17 with major prior gender dysphoria diagnosis from 2019 to 2021. So I don't think we're just talking about genital. We're just talking about medical transitions at all. We're talking about taking hormone blockers, taking HRT, and then maybe even just getting a boob job, and then sometimes in the vagina or penis. But yeah, it's not just genital surgeries. And obviously, genital surgeries are going to be even less. But wait, so that's a pretty. stark number. Modo analysis: 56 genital surgeries among patients ages 13 to 17 with prior gender dysphoria diagnosis from 2019 to 2021. Huh.
They're back? I just watched them get spawned in. Wait. No. What the fuck was that? That was weird.
Can you send me where you found that? The number of gender-affirming surgeries taking place in the U.S. nearly tripled between 2016 and 2019, according to new national estimates from a cohort. Shut up. A cohort of study in JAMA Network Open. Over 48,000 people got some type of gender-affirming surgery between 2016 and 2020. With a slight decrease in the number of surgeries performed in 2020, likely because of the pandemic. Breast and chest surgeries, genital surgeries, and other facial or cosmetic procedures increased during that time period across age groups. Over 56% of all surgeries in the 4-year period were breast and chest procedures. People ages 19 to 30 were the recipients of over half the surgeries, while youth ages 12 to 18 made up a small portion at 7.7%. Okay, so
whoa, what the fuck?
In the 4 years, 7% of chest surgeries. Were kids or minors, but this says 12 to 18, so this includes 18-year-olds for some reason. That's weird. You would assume like the biggest age group of the people getting it were 18. These are really weird. This is a really weird way to keep this stat. This should be 12 to 17. 18. Researchers analyzed data from 2016 to 2020 in nationwide ambulatory surgery sample, which collects from hospital facilities, and the national inpatient sample, which collects from community hospitals, identifying patients who have been diagnosed that indicate transgender experience along with occurrences of gender-affirming surgeries. Number of procedures formed. Gender-affirming. So, of all ages, only 4,000 people over the last, each of the last 2 years got genital surgery. Then 2018, it was only 3,000. 2017, about 4,000 in 2018, about 3,000 in 2017. And 1,500 in 2016. This is very low. The analysis comes at a time when evidence-based gender-affirming care is under attack across the country. Yeah, this is super low.
This is what, but I'm not here to scam you. I'm here to troll you based. You can always come and troll me.
So that's why I think it is important to have protections for those kids. However, at the same time, we've all acknowledged that the suicide rates among transgender people are high. And if I had a child who started identifying as transgender and I was not informed about it, I would lose my mind because I would be concerned that I'm not there to help with my child's mental health.
Yeah, we've talked about this as well. Like, it's a huge problem if you put in protections where teachers can choose not to tell abusive parents about their children transitioning when you don't know how they determine that the parents are abusive. And so now they can just choose not to tell the parents. And even, like, call the kids by different pronouns at school and treat them differently and all of these things when maybe the parents aren't abusive at all. Like, what process are you going through to determine that these parents are abusive? Like, it's, yeah, this isn't... I would say even if the parents are abusive, you have to tell the parents. And then deal with the abusive parents. Like, it's the problem is the abuse with the parents. Don't, like, you gotta deal with the parents. What the hell? Usually the kid is saying don't tell. Yeah, that's weird. That's a problem. And kids would 100% fucking know to just lie and say my dad beats me or yells and tells me not to come home if I'm trans. Yep. Yep, me and Sass have had this conversation a million times. Yeah, can't do it. You got to tell parents. It's their kids.
Right?
Korea.
Okay, so are you saying that a parent should have the right to allow their kids to transition and change their sex? You're saying that should be the parents' consent?
Yes, but I do think that there should be protocols in place and safeguards in place in the medical industry.
Let's go one step forward.
Yeah, and by the way, let me be clear. So when we talk about medical transition, I'm not talking about surgery.
I'm talking surgery and taking the hormones and stuff like that.
No. Okay, so puberty blockers, I think, should not be, like, outlawed. Okay, so there's puberty blockers, and then there are...
Roxy, tell me when you post it, or where you post it, or if you DM it to me.
cross-sex hormones. I think in instances where there is a proper protocol in place to ensure.
But I'm not political science. Let me wrap up this. We haven't seen what the outcome of these 20. It hasn't been 20 years to see how much these kids are going to have suicide. I think at 14 years old, I get what you're saying. The parent, it's your kids. I would never get involved. I could give a suggestion, but to alter a child's biological makeup in the long run, I just don't. Here's the question.
Thank you, Saxon, for the $1.20 super chat for Zach's switch to his new account one day. Zach's transitioning. Nice.
What puberty blockers is, it depends on how long they're taking it, right? If they're taking it for a long period of time, there are possible side effects that are damaging, and it will cause irreparable harm. So I understand where you're coming from. When it comes to the surgeries, though, I'm entirely against the surgery.
So that's good. So that's good that we have one step. But I want to ask you this question. So you're Armenian, I'm Armenian. There's another legendary Armenian called I don't know if you know exactly what Dr. Death. Dr. Right? He's Armenian, legendary. They made a movie about him. I think Pacino played or De Niro played. Pacino played him, yeah. So this guy, you know, hey, like.
Oh, sorry, I read the wrong super chat. That one was 243.
If it's hard, you want to commit suicide, I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it. Life is very hard. So what if we get to a situation where mom and dad consent, son comes, daughter comes saying, life is so freaking hard, I can't do it. I want you to take me to the modern day Jack Kevorkian, okay? And I want you to take my life away. And mom and dad pray on it, and they say, look, if that's what our kid wants, let's go take him in.
I mean, look, obviously I'd be against that because maybe if I explain where I'm coming from, you can understand my thoughts on this, right? I want to implement policies that cause the least harm to people, right? Transgender teenagers exist, and suicide rates among transgender people, especially if they're not able to feel comfortable in their own bodies, right? That suicide rate is real. And so how do we...
All right. My butt hurts from sitting in this chair for too long. Normally I can sit in it for way longer and I don't have any problems, but I can DM it in Discord. Yeah, you can post it in Discord or DM it to me. Either one is fine.
Please don't raid me, Tom. I'm about to get off. Don't raid me. Do not raid me.
You have a job already? No, I haven't even started the process of getting a job. I'll probably start that sometime this week. Suck it, Saxon. True! Thank you for the $2 super chat from Destiny's Knife Dealer. Destiny. Knife Dealer.
What? No! No, that's bullshit. That's total
Short stream today. Only 6 hours. Tomorrow we got a panel. Not tomorrow, but today. We got a panel around 8. Not so early. They were supposed to come on. I totally forgot that. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I agreed to go into a panel today, but they didn't give me a time until just now.
Bruh.
So, with my schedule was Kyla for later or first, whatever she wants to do. I will try to make it work. So, maybe on earlier panel on what? It's actually going to be a good panel. This is going to be a good one. This is the one that I was telling Alex to invite Lav onto.
My guy.
And Brittany from Politically Provoked. But he invited BPF. So we had to revoke the invite to Brittany from Politically Provoked, and I got Lav on instead. Topics. Is it wrong for a 50-year-old to date a 20-year-old woman like Leonardo DiCaprio? And 2, are promiscuous men and women less valuable to society? Saxon with the 243 says, I hate money is good money for Tom. Hate money is good money for Tom. Oh, okay. Thank you. At Destiny. Just so you know, the money that you're sending, adding Destiny and Zach and saying it's for Zach's new name and stuff, they're not getting that money. That's my money. Okay? Just letting you know. You can keep sending it all you want. And if it makes you feel better, you can think that Zach is going to get the money for his new account. We'll pay. We can pretend that it costs money to. I will pay everything it costs to get Zach a new account on YouTube. How about that? I will. Everybody send me money. and I will foot the bill for Zach's new account. Zach, hit me up, and I will foot the bill for your new YouTube account. How about that? Everybody, send me donos. I am going to cover all expenses. I am covering all the expenses for him to create on YouTube.
Damn it.
Warning, premium accounts not included. Like I said, to create the account. I didn't say
No.
the account. I feel like I'm called to do this. Alright? This has now become a donation drive stream. This is something that we have to do. Less valuable? I personally don't think value depends on promiscuity or the lack of. Because I would say they're more valuable. They give us porn. Like Hunter S. Biden, Oka. This is to prime the pump, but I love the waiting room. Ooh, he does love the waiting room. Here, Tom, put this regular chat towards Saxon. I got it. Thank you. No, you practice no fat? Yeah, I failed that one. Wait. 5 minutes into November.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
That was over with the quickness.
Yeah. Killed myself.
I have a VR headset, guys. It's not.
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'm not beating the monkey tonight. At least
It's
I
just
got the
not a
other
possibility. Yeah. Yeah, Sass was right there with me.
Fuck it. I don't know why I just did that. Fucking retarded.
Are you going to any of these debate conferences? I know Alex is going to Texas this weekend. No, I don't know anything about them. Yeah, haven't heard anything about it.
I am going to fucking
Tom, you were streaming 5 minutes into November. Look, you don't know the DMs that these women are sending me while I'm streaming, okay?
Alright.
Thank
I'll
you
be on
guys
tonight.
for the Zach
I'm
fund.
gonna go back to fucking work today. This is gonna suck. I really don't
Brandon
want to.
Cavallero
I've been off
says,
for like a week
come.
now.
This is come for Zach.
Been off for like a fucking week.
Cass C sent $2 from California for the
What?
Zach fund.
Yeah. I'm out of here. Alright.